And we're back. Did you miss me? Of course you did. Like my shirt? It's very bold. Bring the bold prints back. It's gotten cooler here, so yay. But my name is Dusty Thompson, and we're reading my book, Almost Odis. See, that's my name right there. Boop. Go buy the book on Amazon. If you have bought the book and you're following along, we're on page 292. The blog dated Monday, January 13th, 2014. I did say I wanted everything to be thinner, ... I'm sitting at the dining room table, eating breakfast and reading the news on my phone when my father walks up and stands behind me as if he's about to embrace me around the shoulders. I stay very still lest I wake what I'm assuming is a sleepwalking redneck. The dad has never been one for demonstrations of emotion. I can remember a hug about 3 times. When I became a Christian, when my mother died, and while I can't remember the other one, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Men don't hug, men shake hands, is the motto of the Thompson men, or so I've been told on numerous occasions. By the one Thompson man. No other men in the Thompson family give me rules about how to be a Thompson man, save for my father. He's looking down at me and he reaches to place his hand on my head as if he's going to tousle my hair like in one of those commercials. As I learned in Alaska, when you become aware of a wild animal in your midst, remain very still and commence praying. So I did. He lifts a few strands of my hair and says, "Boy, your hair sure is thinner since you got skinny." A hallmark moment this is not. Alas, he is correct. For whatever reason, one side effect of gastric bypass surgery is hair loss. Not in clumps, mind you, but thinning. I've always had a very thick hair. It wasn't something I liked as it wouldn't do right when I entered the hallowed halls of high school and was desperate for awesome MTV hair. I tried to wrestle those tresses into a semblance of flock of seagulls' bangs, but it ended up more like exploding nest of pigeon. Sponsored by Aquanet, of course. It was just so big and, well, unpretty, y'all, long before those TLC girls had that song that was so good in that Glee mashup with that other song the sister thought about singing in Dirty Dancing but then didn't. Exactly 3 of you know what I'm talking about. Please help the others. Maybe don't. That was a weird little kind of a circular thinking, and no one needs to be in that part of my head. Some parts of my brain are interesting, let's just say. However, my hair is not thinning like other men my age. It's still ample enough to cover my head in all its pumpkin-esque glory. I don't think I'm going to be bald. However, truth be told, my mother's father was careening towards a bald spot when he died in his mid-50s. I've been told bald traits come from the mother's side of the family. Everything else on my body is from the dad's side. Weird feet, short legs, no butt, and a complexion the same shade of pink as a canned ham. Maybe I'll be able to keep my hair. Although I'm not really pink, I'm more like, I call my skin tone mother of pearl. It's white with shades of pink and blue. You can actually see the blood vessels in my hand. They love me when I go give blood at the blood lab. They're like, ooh, there's a thing. Very quick, very painless. And I lost my spot. Here we go. Of course, as I have mentioned, my father has been follically blessed, similar to such hair Hall of Famers as Johnny Cash, Conway Twitty, and Slim Whitman. His hair used to be orange, then faded to a deep red. Mine is a boring brown he calls chicken duty. Well, my mother used to call it that. My father's salty tongue referred to it as something I'll leave to the mists of time. I don't want to have any curse words in my book, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's not dirty, it's just tacky. The dad then proceeded to take his hat off and combs his fingers through his hair and says, "You need to have a real haircut like mine." I replied, "They've outlawed bear grease, Dan Tucker, but thanks for the tip." I will say the hair products these days have gotten to be a bit much. During high school, when I was attempting to grow out my bangs, we had things like hairspray or mousse or gel. You either had Aquanet or LA Looks or Dippity Doo. At least it's what they had at the Walmart. No, who am I kidding? I coveted those who got to shop at the Walmart. I had to deal with what they had at Hudson Salvage Center, which is where we shopped when I was in high school in Mississippi. You would buy your products, take them home, and wipe the mud, dirt, or smoke damage from the outside of the bottle, and you were just like everybody else on TV, darn tootin'. These days I've moved on to Bumble and Bumble's Sumotech Low Gloss Elastic Molding Compound. It sounds like something that would have earned you honorable mention at a science fair. And it's only $27 for 1.5 ounces. I guess I'm paying for the added U in molding. From what I remember, Dippity Doo was $1 for a 5-gallon bucket complete with neon purple application trowel. I could be wrong. My memory is hazy, not unlike an Aquanet fog. And we'll leave you there with the thoughts of the 80s swirling through your head, and hopefully not in your hair. We'll see you next time.